Hi, I'm Alan. This is UK. As all y'all know, the only thing that's certain in life is change. And I want to talk to you a little bit about changes that are coming up and for UK and for Dragon Breath Grotto and how all of this is going to mesh together. Um, as those of you who are involved with Dragon Breath Grotto know that the origin of it was a venturing crew that was chartered in 2007, and it went on for about 14 not 14 till 2014 not 14 years, 2014. And the one of the issues that I've had with it in the past is um, the basics of it growing. We have youth that are join in, they're very active for a while, and then they age out. In other words, they grew past the age requirements for the crew, which is from 14 to 21. Now, venturing has changed a lot, and BSA has changed a lot. It's not Boy Scouts anymore, it's BSA. And so things are kind of changing around for the way that things are working in the environment. So UK is going to continue taking troops, both BSA and Girl Scouts of USA, on cave exploring trips, beginner trips, and getting them underground as much as possible. Uh, Dragon Breath Grotto is going to change to a different type of format. It's no longer going to be associated with BSA, basically because I want to open it up to more youth who are interested in it. So one of uh, one of the things that has cropped up over and over again on some of these trips that I take scouts on, both BSA and Girl Scouts, is that there's like one or two youth and their parent who would like to do more of it. And they can't necessarily take their whole troop or talk their whole troop into going on another trip. So what I am going to try to do is present Dragon Breath Grotto as a means that they can go on the trip. They can become participants for Dragon Breath Grotto. And by that, they can go on other trips that I take BSA and Girl Scouts on. Um, this is only for those who have been on a trip with me before. They can't get their troop to go as a whole nother youth. Then they're really, really excited about getting underground and doing it again and showing their friends what they can do. And I think that's amazing. And I want to encourage that as much as possible. Now, when somebody is a participant, they're going to go as just an addition to the group that is going. Everything applies the same on the trip as far as equipment goes and all that kind of good stuff. And it's just going to be a whole lot of fun. Hopefully they'll be interested enough to becoming a member of Dragon Breath Grotto. And this presents another thing, another step in Dragon Breath Grotto. Instead of just being a participant, members will have additional advantages. In that, my hopes is to have maybe 4 or 5 trips between the spring and the fall to caves that don't normally take first time BSA Girl Scout troops to. Someplace that's a little bit more exciting. We have a Dead Dog Cave. We have I was just thinking about Silers. There's maybe we could get into Trouble Bliss. Maybe we could find some other places to go as a smaller group. Now, this group being members, the participants will, Dragon Breath Grotto participants will not be able to go on these trips because they are only participants. They will only go on the other beginner trips. members can do the more exciting trips, and everybody will be aware of what the trips are. And the point is to try to encourage participants to become members. And how does somebody become a member? That's not in stone yet. One of the ideas that I've come up with, and it's a very basic idea that everybody uses, is just to have a membership fee. And my idea for a membership fee for Dragon Breath Grotto might be like $10 a year for a family membership. And I stress the family membership in that there's usually more than one sibling that wants to do this, and I would like to encourage parents to participate in this as well. So I don't think $10 a year is all that much to for dues for something that would be kind of fun to do. So they could go on these extra trips plus the help out on the beginner trips that UCAVE will be running for BSA and Girl Scouts of USA. So the idea also is to try to encourage these youth to take another step past being just a participant to doing more underground, more caving trips, to becoming more active. And my hope is that maybe that these members will become members of NSS grottos, such as Philly Grotto, or there's others. There's Allentown Greater Allentown Grotto Gag. There's a lot of grottos in the area that they can become members of and participate and do more cave exploring with. And my hope is that they would take advantage of those opportunities and do that. So my thoughts is also to change the age requirement for participants and members to go from 10th grade through the senior year of high school. BSA has opened that up to those age groups. Anybody who is a member of a troop, and they're specifying a troop, not Cubs or Tigers, but of a Boy Scout troop, can go cave exploring. And it's the same thing with Girl Scouts. They do the same thing. Anybody who's a member of a regular Girl Scout troop, but not Brownies, or what's the little one? Daisies, I think. The tiny little girls. Anyway, of regular Girl Scout troops that we know of, that as we know them, to go cave exploring. So that opens up a wider age group, and it helps get kids interested at a younger age before they become interested in other things, and before they are bogged down with schoolwork that's like APE schoolwork, all kinds of clubs and sports and everything like that. Before they get so involved with those things that they don't have the extra time to do this. And that's also the reason why I want to loosen it up a little bit, so that there's not so much of having mandatory meetings and mandatory trips, everything like this. It'll just be for members. If you want to do this trip, let me know and we can go. It's just that simple. It's really easy to do. So my thoughts, what I'm asking is for your thoughts on this. What do you feel as though is an appropriate age for kids to go caving, especially if we can have their parents go with them as well to help supervise, to help drive on the trips, to help chaperone. Even the kids that are not able to have a parent or guardian go with them, I want them to be able to go and to be a part of all this and take advantage of it. So let me know your comments, and let me your ideas, and as far as memberships, participants, dues, and all. And I want to see there hi to Dylan DeVito, who's watching right now. Thank you very much for watching us live, and I hope more people can tune in. I know that these things are just like on the spur of the moment. I just sit here and turn on the iPhone and just start talking away. But maybe I could get these scheduled a little bit better, and more people can watch these live. So for now, I hope you plan on taking part in Dragon Breath Grotto and UCAVE, and we'll see you underground. Bye.